Hi everybody, today we are making corn tortillas! Corn tortillas. Make corn tortillas today. It's actually pretty simple. We're gonna start out with 3 cups of masa. And we're going to add a tablespoon of cornstarch. And that's just gonna keep the tortilla shells soft and pliable. And we're gonna add a teaspoon of salt. We will mix the dry ingredients and then we'll slowly add warm water. That's important, the water needs to be warm. There'll be a total of about 2 2/3. We'll add it a little bit at a time. If you end up getting your dough too wet, you can add more masa. You're gonna end up kneading this dough for about 7 minutes. I've been kneading it for about 7 minutes. Think of the consistency of a pasta dough. Not quite as thick as Play-Doh, but very much like Play-Doh. You should be able to touch it and it not stick to your skin. So we will roll these into balls a little bit smaller than a golf ball. We'll set those on our parchment lined tray. We should get 16 tortillas out of this. We've got all of the dough rolled out in the balls. I'm going to use a warm, damp cheesecloth and cover that, and we're going to let these sit for 15 minutes. Our dough has been setting for 15 minutes, and now we're ready to press it. If you don't have a tortilla press, that's fine. You can use a cast iron pan, anything that's flat, against a cutting board or the counter. When we press the tortillas, we're going to use a piece of parchment paper to keep the dough from sticking. We're going to put the dough towards the back of the press so that it squishes forward. Once you press it, you're going to be careful taking it off the parchment paper so you don't rip the tortilla. And we'll put that right into the frying pan. Going to throw the dough in the pan. We're going to cook it for 45 seconds. I'm on slightly above medium heat. After 45 seconds, we're going to flip it, cook it for 1.5 minutes. Then we'll flip it one last time, put a little pressure on it, and it should puff up and steam the inside of that very nicely. You can top these with anything you like, but we chose brisket for one of our tacos and a chili verde for the other one. I'm going to hit that with a little lime. Try this out. This is the brisket taco. That's so good. You'll never buy a tortilla again. This is our chili verde taco with pickled onions on top. That's my favorite. All of it was homemade. All of it was homemade. Everything on this plate was homemade. That's a lie. We didn't make the rice and beans. Everything on the taco was homemade. We didn't grow the vegetables. Just eat. I'm such a messy eater.